Hi, I'm Keir, the Communications Director here at Dundas Valley School of Art, and I am back with Barry Gray, our photography instructor. Barry, one of the questions we get from our students all the time is how I take pictures of my artwork. And take good photos, because we see a lot of photos and sometimes, well, they're a little blurry, maybe the color isn't so perfect, so it's not really rocket science. We talked about it before, there's really a couple things you need to know. What are those key things when you want to take a picture of your artwork that's going to display and represent well?
Well, there's two things that you have to care about. And the first one is the lighting. You've spent countless hours painting your picture. You need to spend some time trying to take a good photograph of it. It's not worth it to spend 50 hours painting this and 30 seconds to snap a quick iPhone photo and you get out of it what you put into it, okay? So the easiest thing to do, this painting as it stands here right now
I
is...
gotta pause you 1 sec. This beautiful painting by DVSA instructor Margot Roy. Thank you, Margot.
This beautiful painting right now under these lights is very well lit. And don't think that you have to have studio lights to be able to do this. What you need is a nice big window somewhere with nice soft diffused light coming in. Not sunlight that's going to cut across it and make harsh shadows and things. So nice diffused window light that you can use. And then whether you place it down and shoot down on it or put it on a stand, doesn't really matter. But the one thing that you're going to want to do is try to get the light even across this painting. If the window's over here, it will be brighter on this side by default than this side. And you're going to want to try to get it as evenly as possible. And you're going to be able to see that whether you shoot it on this camera or on your phone. You're going to be able to take a picture and you're going to see it right away. And if it's important to you, let's say the window is on this side and this side is a little bit brighter and it falls off a little bit over there, then you go and you get a piece of white Bristol board and put it on that side. And what it does is it reflects some of this window light back onto this side and it evens it out. And again, you'll be able to see right away. You'll take a picture, you'll look at it on your camera or on your phone, and eventually you'll realize that you'll be able to tell if a corner looks brighter up here and darker down here, and you just get it to that point where it's lit well. The second consideration is the fact that you've created a painting, and this is a perfect rectangle, and you want to try and be able to represent that as best you can. If you don't have the ability to fix it after the fact in Photoshop or something like that, you don't want to hand hold your camera and end up with something where your horizontals are skewed, right? So if you have a tripod, if you can go purchase a little tripod, and you probably already have an easel, so you put the painting on the easel, you put the camera on the tripod, you line it up, again, you can visually tell when you're inside your rectangle, and it just makes your life easier and get it in focus, obviously, right? And make sure that your light source is bright enough, and again, you'll eliminate some of that potential for blurriness if you're not holding the camera yourself. So those are the two things, the light and the framing.